This is a short video to show you basically how I use the Warhammer. Now, first I want to show you the attributes here. You want to dump them all into strength because that is the primary attribute for the Warhammer. And the more strength you put in, the more strength you use, the more damage that your Warhammer is going to do. And let's look at weapon mastery, Warhammer. So I have the three basics under Crowd Crusher. I really like the Crowd Crusher abilities. They do a great job for handling multiple people and single targets as well. So with these three basic ones, the ones I want to grab first, the other attributes, are the prevailing spirit, which will help you heal. You know, every time you use your Crowd Crusher abilities, you get some health back. Yeah, so whenever you use this ability, Power Cleaner, you get Fortify, which will help protect you for the next 4 seconds, and everyone else around you too, but mainly, you know, if you're soloing, for you. And then there's this other one over here too. So you gain Empower on a heavy attack. So what I'm going to do is every time I approach an enemy, I notice I can get in a heavy attack before they even hit me. And then that's going to give me 20% extra damage for the next 4 seconds, which will basically be one of these abilities here. And this one right here, what is that? Damage absorption by 10%. Yeah, so that's kind of like protecting myself again if there's more than 2 enemies. Okay, so let's look at my gear. As you can see, I have light gear, which is going to give me 20% extra bonus damage. So you can see some of these things, like if I open up with a heavy attack, that gives me 20% extra damage, plus this 20% extra damage, plus all the attributes that I have in the strength. I'm kind of like a glass cannon. But you'll see, you know, I think the Fortify and that healing helps keep my health up. You know, and if my health ever does go down, I just switch over to the life staff and heal myself up a little bit. So all of these things have strength on them. It's light gear with strength on it. It's kind of tricky to find. I had to go on to the trading post and get them all. So I'm pretty sure, yeah, I think this is my only medium piece I have right here, is that chest piece, but it still kept my gear load as light, so I can still do that 20% extra damage. All right. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go down here to this guy, and before he even attacks me, I'm going to open up with a heavy. Boom, right there. It gives me 20%. Then I hit him, and knock him out, and that's enough to just kill him. He didn't even hit me, right? So let's try that again. Normally they at least get 1 hit on me, but because these abilities, they like knock them out or stun them, you can get a heavy in between every single special ability, theoretically, and to lessen the amount of damage they can do to you. These guys are harder. They do not get knocked out when I use that Q ability. So I'm going to come in here, open up with a 20%. It knocks him back, but it doesn't stun him. You know, he can still recover quickly. But I mean, even again, I mean, look at my health. It didn't even budge. So that's basically how I do. I come in here, open up with a heavy, then hit the Q, then hit him with a heavy again. He's out. Pretty effective. It's pretty easy. I love using the Warhammer.